Hey, good morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. How's the start of your day? I hope it is absolutely incredible. Today we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff going on, but I think that we together would like to get the day started with some egg cutting. What do you say we do that? Let's go ahead, jump right into it. And now to the egg cutting portion of this vlog. We actually have two clutches we have to cut really quick. The first one is actually just a normal ball python, but it's bred to a Cypress. The Cypress, of course, is a double codominant where it's cinnamon that is codominant, and then of course the Cypress is. So really cool. I can't wait to see what we have in here, and we're gonna jump right into the first egg. Ooh, what do we have in the first egg? Okay, right off the rip, no, it just looks like a normal ball python. Originally, I thought I saw a little striping on it, and that's kind of indicating that it would have been a Cypress ball python. The Cypress has a lot of striping and really clean, lots of yellow, really beautiful. But the first egg, just a normal ball python. Let's go to the second egg and see what we have. Come on, I sure hope we produce some Cypress stuff out of this clutch. That would be amazing. Oh my gosh. Not off to exactly a booming start, I've got to tell you. It's just another normal ball python. But again, we've got plenty of eggs, so hey, we might get there, right? So third egg, I think third egg is the charm. I'm going to stay positive and upbeat. Okay, this one actually looks like it is a Cypress ball python. You can start to see the dot dashes in it and stuff like that. Till it comes out of the egg, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm like 95% sure that that's going to be a Cypress ball python there, so that's cool. Still no cinnies, which is kind of a little weird, but we'll keep on moving on and see what we have here. What do we have in this egg? Oh, here we go. This looks like a Cypress right here. So again, the Cinny is going to be kind of that like darker browns and really beautiful. And then the Cypress actually kind of brightens it up a little bit and it gets really big dorsal striping. So definitely looks like a Cypress there. So hey, we hit the double codon, which is absolutely incredible. 3 eggs to go. Still don't think I've had like one of those really crazy looking Cypress yet. Oh, this one looks like that might be it. Yeah, oh, this is it. Yep. This is definitely a really nice looking Cypress ball python here. And what's interesting is, I'm going to take a little closer look here, guys. It is a small egg. Okay, at first I thought there was a chance. I'm still going to open up just a little bit more because I thought there was a chance like there might be 2 animals in this egg. There's just a lot of snake in this egg. No, it looks like just one nice, really nice Cypress ball python though. And that's a really typical, beautiful example of a Cypress ball python. So it looks like we've got a couple Cypresses, a Cypress, and 2 eggs to go. What do we have here? All right, little guy. Nope, looks like another Cypress ball python. So, hey, we're doing pretty good. Started off pretty slow. And that's how things work, right? Sometimes you got 2 normals, like, oh my gosh. And now the last 4 eggs we've actually pipped all look really good. So let's go ahead and get this last egg and see if we end on a good note on this one. Then we'll move on to our next clutch. What do we have here? All right, well, it's hard to say. I'm going to just kind of move it around just a little bit. Looks like it's probably, oh gosh, it's hard to say. It's either a really light Cinny or it's a normal ball python. I'm thinking it's a normal ball python. So all in all, still a really good clutch of eggs. And by the way, we'll clutch this next clutch. And then I want to answer, a lot of you guys have asked, why do we cut eggs? So after I cut this last clutch, we will explain why I do this. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And this next clutch is actually a female pastel. It's bred to a dragonfly. The dragonfly is actually a pastel fire pinstripe. So it could be pretty cool animals. We could get super flies, super dragonflies, all kinds of combinations. Regardless, got 5 eggs, and let's go ahead and see what we got. All right. What do we have here? Ooh, right off the rip, we got a beautiful, this looks like it's probably a super pastel dragonfly, which is really the best we should probably get from this one. Wow, that thing looks gorgeous. Ooh, doggy, I love that one. All right, well, we got started good. Let's keep it going, guys. We got 4 more eggs really quick. Come on, guys. I tell you, that was a beautiful snake. I'm really excited about this one. Okay, so this one looks like, we're going pretty good. This one looks like probably a superfly, which would be a super pastel fire. That's what it looks like right now. So again, a really pretty animal. This egg is a little small egg here. So we'll see what's inside of it. Cut it open. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that thing is gorgeous. That is absolutely a super pastel dragonfly. Wow. And this one's way nicer than the first one. I think the first one definitely is, but it's like I always talk to people, there's polymorphism, so you can produce 3 of the same type of animal with genetically, and they all look a little bit different. That one is ridiculous. 2 more eggs to go. Let's see what we got here. All right. Okay, we're doing really good, guys. This is a, oh my gosh, that thing is crazy. That is actually a super fly as well. So a super pastel fire, but whew, that thing is screaming. What a ripper. All right, one last egg. This has been a great clutch. I tell you what, this has been amazing. I hope we end on a good note because this is the last egg we're gonna cut today. And weirdly enough, we get kind of the least interesting animal out of it, which is completely fine. This is a fire and it's a pinstripe, so just a fire pinstripe. So that's it for snake egg cutting, but let's talk about why I cut these snake eggs. Basically, you know, there's no doubt that when you're breeding stuff, there's a chance that there could be a weak animal that might not pip out of the egg or might not have an egg tooth. So there's no doubt that if you cut 1,000 eggs, that maybe there'd be a few animals that hatch that wouldn't have hatched if I didn't pip them out. 100% the case. Is that why we do it? I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. No, it's not. Not for me yet, anyways. It's because I'm just interested to see what's going to happen. It doesn't really harm it. In all the years I've been cutting snake eggs, which is, I don't know, 25 years or something like that, I've never lost a snake to cutting snake eggs. So I've never had one die because of it. But the benefits are really just because we're curious, right? It's a couple days before they're gonna hatch and we're like, what's in those eggs? Oh my God, we gotta see. And it's kind of fun, right? You see what's in there, you're excited, now we can see. And now that we have the egg hatching cam, I can put these eggs in the egg hatching cam. You guys can watch these eggs actually hatch, which I think is amazing. But in complete honesty and transparency, if I told you there was some real benefit to me cutting eggs, I'd probably be lying. It's just because we're excited about it. And that's why we cut python eggs, because they're big enough to see what's inside. Clubbered eggs, you can't really tell, so I don't cut clubbered eggs. I hope that kind of answered all of your questions, and again, I wanted to be completely honest with you guys.
You see all the stuff that's hatching out that Brian's showing you. Now I've got stacks of all these animals that need to get set up, so that's what I'm doing today, putting all these babies in their little homes.
I'm not gonna lie, I was just looking through the baby snakes that we set up over the last couple days, and I pull every single baby that hatches, yet I didn't ever see that we hatched out snow scaleless corn snakes. So I remember there was that big snow corn clutch that had a bunch of snow corns in it, but apparently there was a bunch of snow scaleless corn snakes in it. Look at these cute little things, and this one is actually a snow blizzard corn snake. Again, I don't even know where these things came from. I'm like, what is going on? This is the normal snow corn here with scales, so again, I was just totally blown away. Absolutely incredible. I mean, look at how cute these little monkeys are. It's a trip. They must have hid amongst all the other snow corns and I just missed them, so it's pretty cool when you open up a tub and we're like, what? I didn't even know we had that. Those things are adorable. I want to give you guys a little update on the blue tongue skinks that we had born earlier. I'm just going to pick a few animals out that are doing so well and are absolutely beautiful. Take a look at this one right here. Hoo-hoo, doggy. This is actually pretty much just a classic northern that was really nicely colored, bred to a Turner white animal. And as you can see, they're starting to get some size on them now. I mean, they're definitely getting big, but as this gets older, it's only going to get better because that Turner white actually fades to a more white color as it gets some size. But this one has some really classic banding, really beautiful. And this is one of the smallest ones because they grow so quick. You're going to be blown away about some of the ones that are literally only like 5 or 6 weeks old and how big they are. I have a feeling this one is going to be ridiculous. This is actually a coffee female that was bred to a really nice blaze red male. Unbelievable, the color already. And these guys get much more color as they get size to them. So the fact that this one is already coloring up and has all that orange and just rich colors coming through, this thing in another 3-4 months is going to be breathtaking. What a beautiful animal. Now this one here is actually the caramel to caramel. So these guys are pure caramels or hypos. And you can see how faded this one looks compared to the other two that I showed you. I mean, the other two are real bright and beautiful. This guy fades out, but that's the actual mutation itself, is the caramel or hypo animal. I love them to death, and as they get older, they just get better to better. This one's gonna be a ripper. Doggy. That thing is ridiculous. ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Again, this is kind of a higher orange animal that was bred to that same blaze red male, and oh my gosh, is that thing getting ridiculous. And again, this is just a little guy, but isn't it crazy how big they got? This thing's literally like 5 weeks old, and it was born like 10% of its size, it seems like. I tell you what, blue-tongued skinks have this like unbelievable ability to just explode in size, but this one, wow. That blows my mind. This one's actually from that exact same breeding, so the last one I showed you is actually a sibling to it, but you can see how absolutely different this one. That other one looks like it's getting really red and beautiful, whereas this one's staying much more orange, but I still think that this one's going to be an absolutely beautiful animal when it gets some size on it. That litter was an unbelievable litter, and I love the outcome so far. These last two were actually from the first litter we had this year, which of course was that beautiful coffee female to a nice orange male. And man, it didn't disappoint. I mean, look at the color and pattern on that animal right there. And that's what's so neat about northern blue-tongued skinks, is everyone is just so different. They're just so cute. But again, this is the first litter. Look at how big they've gotten. And speaking about big, I think this is the biggest one from that first litter, and an absolutely gorgeous animal to boot. Look at the size of that animal already. I mean, I tell you what, that is incredible. I can't even believe an animal can grow that much in just 5 weeks. But isn't the color and pattern on that animal incredible? Again, that was that coffee to a nice orange male. This thing is incredible. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get him back, and I hope you guys enjoyed the update on how amazing the baby blue-tongued skinks are doing.
Very busy today. Pretty just busy all week, to tell you the truth. All these babies hatching, and with babies hatching, we have our holdbacks that we're actually moving up into larger tubs. So as you can see here, they're in the shoe boxes, getting a little bit bigger. We're going to put them in here. So I'm just going to go through today, get these guys switched over, and hopefully by next year or the year after, we'll have some really nice stuff to raise up and start breeding.
Been a while since I've really talked about Helen, the no-eyed albino ball python. For those of you guys that don't remember, she is an albino ball python that was hatched last year, and she was born without eyes. But she is absolutely incredible, and this was actually an albino clown ball python bred to an albino het clown ball python. And sometimes when you breed albino to albino in certain snakes, not all snakes, but in albino ball pythons, as well as albino boas, you can sometimes have some issues like no eyes or one eyes, or sometimes kinks. That's why the majority of the time, in this year in particular, we didn't breed any albino to albino. With that being said, some albino to albino lines, even in ball pythons, can actually be fine. It just is a matter of how outbred they are. With that being said, Helen is really cool, and the thing that I love about her, not only does she do amazing, she makes it around her cage without a problem, she eats without a problem, everything like that. But you know what happens is that when people are a little fearful when they come into the reptarium, they see Helen, and for some reason, because she doesn't have eyes, they feel less afraid of her. You were pretty like, you didn't want to walk in the door.
I was going to drop them off and go.
Exactly. And here we are on day number 2, and you're holding a snake.
I'm holding a snake.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, isn't it awesome?
She has no eyes.
So oftentimes, Helen is the first snake that I'll hand somebody when they're a little tentative or fearful of snakes. So there you are, guys, a little update on Helen. She is a wonderful snake. And that concludes the Brian Barczyk vlog for the day. If you liked it, do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe. While you're at it, have an amazing day. Because I love your beautiful faces, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you guys tomorrow.